The world as we knew it will never go back to the same how it was because of this shit. And I'm being
not for a while, nigga.
I'm talking about it will never. I sent you that. I sent you them. I think I sent you something like a week ago. Just think, like 4 months ago.
Oh, we was in New Orleans.
We in New Orleans having the time of our motherfucking life, partying, chilling, all the shit. Nigga, New Orleans, Bourbon Street is a fucking ghost town.
Ghost town. There's as many niggas in here as it is out there right now.
It ain't no niggas out there. You know what I'm saying? But it's just.
That's crazy, blood.
This shit right now, I'm not gonna lie, it makes you appreciate life.
Definitely.
And it makes you really sit back and think, like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
what you said, UNG said about if niggas who can't stay in the house?
I will say one thing, man. If you niggas can't sit in the house for 2-3 weeks, a month, you niggas better not ever commit a crime because you niggas will go to jail and snitch. I swear to God. You niggas, I'm talking about, this is not you're not forced to stay in the house. You can go to the grocery store. You niggas can, you know what I'm saying? You can go outside your house. Mm-hmm. Jail, you can't do none of that shit. None of that.
And people was trying to equate it to jail. Like, bro,
you cannot.
You can eat whatever you want.
Eat whatever
shower
you want.
when you want. Man, sleep when you want.
You go to jail, you have a nigga telling you, I've been to jail. As long as I ever did in jail was fucking 5 months, 5.5 months. Mm-hmm. You got a nigga telling you when to eat, sleep, shit, piss.
All the shit.
All the shit. You know what I'm saying? You damn near only got fucking, you changing your clothes once a week.
Nigga, we got it good.
Come on, man. This ain't jail.
For real, though.
This ain't jail.
It ain't at all. I mean, I was telling, who I told that to? Mel and D-Lo on Friday. I'm like, bruh, only thing I've been doing, nigga, I've been stuck in the hospital for 2 weeks damn near.
Just want to say I salute you, good brother, because you in them trenches.
Hey, man.
I ain't gonna, like, I really realized that, like even your brother is a firefighter.
Too.
I know one of my homegirls, she a firefighter in Alameda County. Mm-hmm. Them frontline workers, you know what I'm saying? Whether you in a hospital, even if you at a grocery store, gas station, whatever, man, I 100% salute y'all. Man, y'all stay safe because I didn't take this shit serious until I personally knew somebody who had it.
Yeah.
And that's when I was like, all right, this shit ain't a game. Because I'm going to be honest with you, at first, I don't know nobody that got it.
So it ain't no thing.
You know what I'm saying? But now I personally know somebody who got it. Mm-hmm. All right, I'm taking this shit a little bit more serious. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to.
Hell yeah, you got to. But no, I've been getting a lot of people thanking me, and people at the hospital, people when I went to Costco on Friday, you show your badge if you're a healthcare worker. They let you in before the line, and like 2 or 3 people out there was like, just thank you for everything y'all doing. Like they had this whole walking up to the front of the hospital, they had this thing like heroes work here. We got hella thank you banners on the parking garage and in the hospital and shit. Like
I will say this: if you are an essential worker and you on the front lines, I'm just being real. Your ass should get paid a little bit more.
A little bit of hazard pay.
A little bit of hazard pay. I'm gonna keep it real. Like motherfuckers getting them stimulus checks and shit. You know what I'm saying? Unemployment. I think you probably get what is it? $450 a week plus an extra $600 that the state of California. That's $1,000 a week.
Yeah.
But yet still, these essential workers ain't getting shit. Come on, man.
On the line, bro.
Listen, take care of your people.
We even to the point where they got us different kind of scrubs to wear now.
Really?
Yep. Like they don't want you to leave with the scrubs that you either came to work in or you're working in. Because some people, like even when I first started, I would take scrubs home so I could just wear scrubs in and out. But then I stopped doing that after a while. But there's a lot of people who are still doing it. They have their own custom scrubs, Right. Because it's a scrub place right across the street from the hospital.
To where
you're going to get your own custom made. You feel me? And they don't want people to take this shit home with them. So they ordered all brand new scrubs. And they say, you can come you come in whatever you want. But these are what we want you to wear, and we want you to leave them here. And then you can leave in whatever you came in. Because they don't want, I don't want you to take nothing home. You already running the option of, or the odds of getting somebody sick that you live with, your family members, because you around this shit like that.
Dude, I know somebody that's a nurse, She said that she ain't been home and she ain't seen her kids in like a month. Because she,
I seen my mom in a month.
Because,
I seen her, but
because she's in a corona unit, and she just would not risk the chance of giving her kids that. And I'm talking about, I think her kids is like 10 and 8 or something like that, but she will not risk it. She ain't. So she's been basically. Luckily, she's in a situation where, you know what I'm saying, she basically, you know, staying somewhere with a friend or with a coworker that's same situation. So it's just them in a house. But she ain't seen her kids in over a month.
Yeah, I know about
that's hard.
That corona unit.
Yeah,
we don't have one of those per se.
But it's a unit. Niggas got
and they closed the emergency parking lot and they putting the tents up like they did in New York, like the tent hospital.
Right.
They ready. They know they. I don't want to say they know, but it's gonna be another surge.
It's gonna be
it's probably gonna be when they try to let everybody back out, but it's coming.
It's gonna be. I feel like it's gonna be another surge in the fall.
Can you imagine this shit and flu season, nigga? Like neck and neck. Flu season already be icing motherfuckers.
Let me ask you this question. Now that we talking about this corona. Let's just say shit clears up. We good. You going back outside right away?
Nope. And to keep it real, I ain't going to no sporting events. I ain't going to no bars like that. Depending on the restaurant, how they run it, it's going. I don't get no BART like that, nigga. I ain't doing carpool like that.
Dear Corona, I just want to just say fuck you because
I took Jax away from us, huh?
You took Jax away from me and Luck. You actually took
7 Mile?
No, you took 7 Mile away. These are restaurants, but I'm about to get back. I'm gonna get to the real shit. You took away us going to the 49ers Cowboys game this year in Dallas.
Man. Yeah, and we was gonna do an East Coast game too.
My nigga Nick was gonna come.
It was going to be big.
Our barber Mike was going to come.
It was going to be big. That was going to be an event.
My nigga George with that Velveteen Rabbit. We'll
Shout out to George.
We'll talk about that on another one. Velveteen Rabbit. That's some New Orleans shit.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, man. Fuck Corona.
Fucked it all up. So with the sports shit, since you brought it up, like what should they do? Like, should the NBA just scrap the season? Should the NFL put it on pause as long as they possibly can?
It's hard to say because here's the thing. If you got, okay, hear me out when I say this. If you got a player, your best player on the team, which is in football is usually the quarterback. Mm-hmm. Aaron Rodgers comes down with the coronavirus. And they in the midst of a playoff race.
Right.
And now this nigga can't play.
Cause it's just like
what you gonna do?
If it's gonna be around, it's like the flu. Football players, basketball players catch the flu all the time.
But they catch the flu. But at the same time, they ain't doing this shit to the flu. They doing this shit because it's corona. It's a little different. What you gonna do? And I understand injuries and people get sick. It's all part of a game. I mean, Jordan, he dropped 38 in the flu game. That nigga played, but that was the flu.
Yeah. The flu hard to play with, nigga.
I think that nigga Jordan would have played in the corona.
Yeah, I think he would too.
I think Kobe definitely would have played.
I think Kobe would. I think I even think Bron would. Now Kawhi wouldn't. But low management.
Low management.
See, the only reason Steph didn't play with his was because remember he had caught the flu when this shit had first kind of started.
He was the first. I just read a report that he was actually the first player, even before Rudy Gobert.
Oh, to get tested for it?
He was the first player that got tested. Right.
Because they had to separate the symptoms.
Yeah. They said, nah, he got influenza. It ain't coronavirus. But he was the first player. And he said it. He posted in like Time Magazine or something. He just talked about it recently. He said that he basically quarantined himself from his wife and kids because until we got his results back because he didn't know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Definitely.
Like, when you got NBA players that's making millions, when they take the shit serious,
you gotta take
the shit serious. You know what I'm saying? And I hate to say it, but that fuck nigga Rudy Gobert, I thank you and I hate you at the same time. No, because he's the real reason why we don't have sports right now. Mm-hmm. I mean, in a way. Once they said it's confirmed that he had it, they shut everything down.
Not having sports sucks too. Something cold.
But hey, speaking of sports, tonight.
Oh yeah, I got that. Might as well just go on to it now. What do you expect from this Jordan documentary?
Greatness.
Duh, that's what he is.
Greatness. This is going to be... I live for the moments that you can't see on TV. The behind the scenes
that's
shit.
What we finna get. We never had none of that.
I love that shit. You know what I'm saying? I live for those moments to where the world don't know. Mm-hmm. This is some behind the scenes footage. Mm-hmm. I'm looking forward to that.
Definitely. Kobe had a couple of little whoop-de-bams. They'll probably have another one since he died. But this one, though, I'm expecting a lot of people to just... let's just keep it all the way G. Maybe about 60%, maybe even more than that, but let's just say 60% of social media is younger people in their mid-20s.
Right.
And not a lot of people in their mid-20s really know too much about Michael Jordan, other than the shoes. And they know he was a star player. But
and if you in your 20s...
You know Kobe, you know
Bron.
Kobe,
you know Bron, you know Wade, you know all them, Curry, Melo, all them.
But you don't really know
for us,
Jordan like that.
In my 30s, nigga, it's Jordan.
Yeah. Mine is Bird, Magic, and then Jordan. Because when I was, you feel me, when in the late 80s, I was 6. So that's when I kind of remember basketball the most, and that was the Lakers' time. They was them and the Pistons, and the Celtics was more in the earlier '80s, but they was still hanging around.
The bad boy Pistons,
yeah. But that's what I'm expecting.
Kurt Rambis, no, that wasn't Kurt Rambis.
Rambis was in the '80s, I believe. He ended up being a coach though.
Yeah, it was Kurt. Yeah.
But I'm definitely expecting it to be some real shit because Jordan was a jackass, and I think everybody gonna really get to see that. And that's why Kobe was the way he was.
I think that's what I really want to see. I want to see Kobe. Bitch, I'm better than you. That's what I want to see. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll be honest with you. I would say this. I wish that this shit wasn't on ESPN.
Oh, so you can like let it
I want the language. I want all that. I don't want the, you know what I'm saying? I want the real, I want everything. I want the language. I don't want no bleeping. I don't want none of that. I want to, when did Steve Kerr and Jordan get into that fight? I hope that
Steve Kerr he wasn't on the team until the second three-peat, so
damn,
it might be.
I hope that shit on it.
I'm thinking since it's 5 or 10 episodes, it got to be more than just the last season. So maybe it's just maybe it's a three-peat.
But I think it's based off the last season though, if I'm not mistaken. But I hope it got some earlier shit in it too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? To where I would love to know what Steve Kerr said to Jordan. Man.
And that's when you text about the picture, I was like, Steve Kerr's on there probably because he's more relevant to the Jordan story now.
He is, because you got to realize
he won 3 championships in 5 years,
and then you got him with the Spurs winning. He won 2 with the Spurs, and now he's the Warriors coach, and so he is relevant.
He's a little more relevant.
Tony Kukoc was that nigga.
Kukoc was a boy. Was the first.
I don't give a damn what nobody say.
What was he? He was Dirk.
He was Dirk before Dirk. He was Dirk before Dirk.
A little bit shorter, but he was Dirk before Dirk.
He was Dirk
Kukoc
before
was
Dirk.
Bad.
That nigga was a beast.
Bad motherfucker, man. So tell me about last night with this list you got. First of all, tell me about last night. What was the good and the bad about the babyface Teddy Riley joint?
Teddy Riley. Listen, you see how we talking right now on this mic? This is what we needed you to do last night. Not fuck this shit up. It ain't no echoing. Like you was. That's what we heard last night.
That's crazy.
We don't need none of that shit. But I will say this. So I heard 3 songs, right? I heard, they did do 3 songs each last night. Mm. And I'm like, oh, this nigga Babyface about to wipe this nigga off the face of this nigga. Babyface had hits. I'm in here grooving.
Yeah.
So this morning, I cleaned up a little bit. And I was like, put on Apple Music. Let me see, Teddy Riley's produced or, this nigga Teddy Riley had hits, so let me Let me recant my statement
Yes.
and put some respect on that nigga
When
name.
I seen the first one, I said, wait a minute. And then when you tweeted the second, I'm like, oh, nigga, you're showing your age.